Surprise, surprise! Another one of these videos. You know, I should just start calling them quick shelves, but we can discuss that later. The main topic today is that yesterday the Pokemon Company had its own Pokemon Direct, and it was pretty boring. The most worthwhile announcements, I think, were an update for Legends Arceus, which is free, so that's cool. And then Pokemon Unite, which I occasionally play, they revealed Duraludon as a new Pokemon, to which I thought, Zeta. I don't care about Duraludon. But anyway, that's not the main focus. It all finished with Pokemon announcing a new generation, Gen 9. But this one had me actually not even a surprise. I was feeling nothing, and that's so baffling because, for example, Gen 7, I don't like it. I genuinely don't like it. But even though I remember when it was first announced, I was super excited for it. Same case with Gen 8. I have extremely polarized feelings about it. And when it was first announced, I remember I even skipped class so I could watch the announcement for it. But this time, I genuinely felt nothing. Maybe worry, indifference, I don't know, because when I saw, oh, here's the new entry, new generation in Pokemon, I thought, already? Are we already on Gen 9? What the fuck? It doesn't even feel like 2 years have passed. So I was, you could say, a little bit worried because, okay, Sword and Shield, those games I have perfectly average feelings for. I think they're good, but they are just that. They're just good and they don't do anything that you can say, wow, this game is incredible. So I kind of fear Gen 9, Violet and Scarlet, those were the names I think. I have the fear that that will be the same case, just another game of the bunch that does the very bare minimum, and when it tries to do something good, it just takes three steps forward, back, my bad. So why do I have those feelings? Because for as far as we know, as far as I'm aware at least, Game Freak was divided in two teams, one to work on the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and other to work on Legends Arceus. And as you know, on my video, which you should totally watch, I honestly really liked Legends Arceus. I thought it was the first time that felt that Game Freak did an effort to do something more than the bare minimum. It's still lacking in some areas, but I commend the effort, and it wasn't just another game of the bunch. It honestly felt like a natural evolution of the series, you could say, and I appreciate it. But it got me thinking, okay, Legends Arceus was developed for more time, I think. I'm not entirely sure of that. So, for how long have they been working on Gen 9? Because one thing was on the DPP Diamond and Pearl remake, and the other was on Legends Arceus. For how long has Violet and Scarlet been in development? And that's what worries me. I still think it can be just a little bit better than Sword and Shield, which isn't really a high bar, if I am honest. Because if I get a bit more optimistic, on the trailers, you can clearly see that the world is more open, like the locales in Arceus. And those areas were honestly fine. They were honestly good. So maybe you can have a similar degree of freedom in Gen 9. And if I am honest, in some shots of the trailers, you can clearly see that some Pokemon are a bit more detailed. I can clearly remember Seviper and Magnemite because they have more detailed textures. Nothing impressive, but still nice. But it's still nothing I can call impressive. It's again Game Freak giving a little bit more than the bare minimum, and we are like, yeah, they did it! They are finally giving a little bit of shit. Because actually, when I look at, I think the locales look nice. I think the region is inspired in Spain, and as a Mexican myself, like, I get mixed feelings. I'm kidding. But what I don't like is that they still look super similar to the landscapes of Legends Arceus. And I did not like the landscapes in those games. Again, I think that game visually was horrendous, maybe aside from the models. And even the colors. I know this is still just the first trailer, there can always be improvements, my opinions can completely change, but at least for now, even the colors look so clear, like so washed out, very unappealing, and I think that's one of my main issues. Other thing that has to be highlighted are the designs, the main characters. I hate them, I fucking hate them, because, you know, Pokemon is a franchise that is clearly aimed at a younger demographic, and that's totally fine, but these designs, they are ridiculous, because these kids look like they are in fucking kindergarten, and when you compare them to other protagonists, the other main characters have this certain coolness to them. Not all of them, of course, but they are, you could say, they have drip, you know? They have a certain drip to them, and you think, oh, I kinda want to wear what Hilbert is wearing. So I don't know, something like that. And with these ones, no, I get nothing like that. It's like they just got out of kindergarten. So if I get to play these games, the first thing I'm gonna do is go to the clothing shop and change them, because no, I do not like how these characters look in the slightest. A friend of mine even joked that since they look like they're in kindergarten, the game is gonna start like this.
Wakey, 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 it's time for school. Come on. Wake up, it's time for school. Come on, man. Are you ready for school?
And I wouldn't be surprised, but still, what I wanted to remark is that the characters the models are different. There's something clearly different about them. And I think they remind me to the ones in new Pokemon Snap, so at least I can imagine Game Freak is taking a new route with the character models, and you know, that's valid. I am not too fond of how they look, but again, it's the first trailer. Maybe once we see more characters and how they all look in action, it's gonna look great, both. But those main characters, I hate them. I genuinely thought they were like the youngsters you see on the first route in every game, but yeah, can't win them all. So, what else we have to discuss? Oh, the stars! Okay, that's something that actually made me smile. I loved all 3 stars. I thought they all looked great, equally great. The grass type, Sprigatito, I think? I don't like that name. I'll just take that out of the way. Sprigatito. It just sounds weird. And someone whose native tongue is Spanish, it doesn't even cut it for me. I don't think it's a good name, but whatever. I like it. It's clearly just a cat, and that's it. It's a cat, but it's a cute cat, and that's enough for me. I'm just gonna say, I hope we don't get another fucking Incineroar case where, oh, it's a cat, and then it ends up like, I don't like Incineroar. I'm very sorry, but Incineroar is a Pokemon that I genuinely don't think very highly of. But whatever, maybe that won't be the case. I can kinda see it becoming Grass Dark, and I'm kinda regretting saying that because Incineroar is Fire Dark, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. Fuacoco. I love that one from first sight because it just looks so goofy. At first I thought it was a hippopotamus, and I was like, oh, it's Mrs. Kawaii from Agretsuko, great, I love this Pokemon. But no, it's an alligator, but that's still a huge plus for me. So, if it evolves into something like a kaiju, something more like Feraligatr, I don't know. I just think this thing has so much potential to look like a monster, not just a crocodile that has fire features, maybe a monster that looks cool, like a kaiju once again. So I honestly have high hopes for Fuacoco. And finally, Quaxley. I like that one, but I can't exactly tell what its motif is. Is it supposed to be like a Japanese delinquent? Because the Pompadour reminds me to Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But at the same time, it looks like fucking toothpaste. And since it has like the hand on hip and the other hand like this, at the same time, I have the feeling this Pokemon has a clean motif that, oh, I am super clean and I have to see everything titty, whatever. But the starters are honestly good. And I think that's the most positive thing I can say about everything. Again, I'm not exactly excited. I cannot say I am excited, but I will keep an eye out and be cautious. Because Game Freak honestly did a good job with Legends Arceus. So if we have something that genuinely improves on that, I'm gonna be very happy. But since this announcement happened so fast, I mean 1 month after Arceus released, for how long have they been working on this game? Can we get a genuine improvement on what is already good? Or will we have something that is just slightly better than Sword and Shield, which isn't really a huge part? I'd rather be optimistic. Once again, I'd rather be optimistic, but let's be cautious, let's be real, and if Game Freak pulls some bullshit, please guys don't be like, oh, how dare you give criticism, the games are perfectly fine, you're so entitled. Game Freak did an excellent job and these games are truly next gen. Hashtag thank you Game Freak. Because we win nothing with blind fanboys, and do you have the right to enjoy those games regardless? Absolutely. But to outright ignore what is a genuine problem, I think that's why we have been getting so much mediocrity for almost 10 years. So, but let's hope that is not the case, and hope for the best, I guess. Once again, thank you once again for listening to me rambling, worrying, and all that shit, but if you enjoy this type of videos, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much guys, and take care. There's a Wii U video coming very soon, so look forward to it. I love you.